Set this up. Looks good. All right, here we go. What is going on, everybody? This is LC Muscles back in with a brand new video. It is time for King of the Game Pick'em Season 6, Episode 15. There we go, 15. Show my camera correctly. But before we start this video, I want to address something. I've been getting a lot of requests lately for this topic, but I'll go ahead and address it now. Over the past week or so, I've been getting a ton of requests to be a guest on Pain the Game Pick'ems. And I just want to address this real quick, and then we'll go ahead and talk more about a future scenario that could happen. Right now on Pain the Game Pick'ems right now, the videos are already going on almost 2 hours with the three of us and then maybe Alex, if he was here, be the four of us. Having more people on would just crowd the show way too much for a 16-game season. And unfortunately right now, I just don't think it'd be a right time to have guests. Gary's an exception, but he was a former host of the show. Not only that, he only comes on for one game and leaves. So he really doesn't waste too much time. If I had 5, 6 people on here, it'd be insanely impossible to control. Just like JP streams. And I don't want to do a JP stream on my stream. I want my stream to be a little bit controlled. And the good thing is we have all chemistry with each other too. So the thing is, guys, I know you guys are requesting to come on the show, but unfortunately, I just don't think right now is the best time. But I have a solution. For the AFC Championship games, and AFC and NFC Championship games, and the Super Bowl, I'll allow some guests on. Like what the scenario is going to be, if you guys are okay with this as well, I want to ask you guys this too. For the AFC and NFC Championship and the Super Bowl games, it'll just be us on the whole time, but we can always invite another guest. Like I say, if it's Alex is here as well, we can then make it a 5th guest, and then we let them say their piece, and then we kick them out. Then we add another person on, then say their piece. How would you prefer that versus just having them go on the show the whole time? Tiny Tim?
I think that's a pretty good idea.
What do you think, Seal Me? Oh, his camera froze. Damn it. His Wi-Fi.
That's one. Fire Randy Fitzner now.
Yep.
I agree with that.
All right, let's have Steel Me. Well, there he is.
Yeah, of course it wouldn't be a stream with me if my Wi-Fi didn't mess up. But as I was saying, yeah, that sounds good to me.
Awesome, man. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to have that planned for the AFC NFC Championship weekend, and then we'll have that for the Super Bowl. Just because right now, with weeks 15, 16, 17, all being 16 games, if I were to add on more people, it'd be about a 3 or 4 hour stream, which I don't think we all want. But I think the AFC NFC change, since there are only 2 games and then the Super Bowl is only 1 game, I think that would make the most sense. Then everyone can say their piece, and then I'll let someone else come in, say their piece, and then we continue on that. So I think that's a good formula. Before we get into the pick'em, though, I know we usually save Heat Week analysis for later on the show, but since this is only one video and it's a short one, I can figure we can get out of the way early. We have Dashies video. I'm going to go ahead and share it. We'll talk about the bagged Dashie appearance. And this is for the hate week for Cincinnati Bengals hate week. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and watch Dashie's hate week. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Well, it's yours. But this is not the week I'm confident in. Why? See what I'm starting to be off with? It's rare, isn't it? I just got one message for Steelers fans. In our misery. I'm not confident in this week, no. Because I want Drew Maru and Jimmy Turner gone. And do I think we'll win? I might. Maybe, but I'm not confident. I think we'll play the. But if this was Joe Burrow's fun, yeah, I understand. But we're probably going to start a backup with no experience. So, no. Because right now, I'm probably going to start this game. I don't want to start Finley. I'm not confident in either one of them. You should have had a better backup in the draft than in the offseason. But this is on us, so. I'm still rooting for life, but I'm just not confident in it. So Steelers in our misery, boy. I figure we get the line game going, get our passing game going, but offensive line is going to be our Achilles heel for that side. But defensively, we need to do the better job. And finally, if we don't do a better job on defense, what's the point? I'm gonna keep doing this stuff. My anger is hurt. My frustration is hurt. So, I won't win. So, I'm not confident in this team. This is going to
So, what do you guys think?
Well, I respect his honesty. I'll say that much.
Exactly. I respect his honesty. Yeah, cunt Max. Don't call people monkeys. That's ridiculous. I'm timing you out. When you get back, don't worry. I'll make sure you guys watch my hate week because my hate week for you on Max is big. That's all I'm going to say. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead. I love this comment, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and post that in. It's 100% sure.
Yeah, I love messing with Bengal fans because of how triggered they get. I love messing with them, but Dashie, along with A Train and Jazzy TV, if you haven't checked out his channel, go do it. Dashie, A Train, and Jazzy TV. Those are the only Bengal fans that I respect. I can sit down, have a conversation about football with them without name calling, without them getting triggered, without anything. They're knowledgeable fans. I respect the hell out of them. It's just fuck their team. Yeah. Dashie. Yeah, I got to say this about Dashie too. He is one of the most loyal fans that I've ever seen. He's been sticking around with the Bengals for what is essentially like a repeat of the 90s for them. The Bengals were god-awful in the 90s. And, Dashie, he's one of the most loyal fans that I know. So, mad props to him.
Mad props to Dashie, though. We have the bets up. Dashie, you'll hear you go on my bet. Steel Main's bet. Yeah. I paid my bet. If you guys did not see my bet video, I did pay that up. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and talk about week number 15. There are no more teams on the bye, but there were a few teams eliminated this week. There were 3 eliminated teams this week. There were the Houston Texans, the Denver Broncos, and the Atlanta Falcons losing the ultimate choke bowl. So with those teams, here you go. Goodbye and good riddance. You guys will not be competing for the playoffs.
Did you see what DeAndre Hopkins did when he saw that the Texans were eliminated?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. The Texans posted on their IG, I think it was, that they got eliminated. And DeAndre Hopkins responded with the laugh emojis.
I love that, man. So with that being said, we got the first game of the week, Thursday Night Football, Chargers and the Raiders. This game is in the Las Vegas. The Raiders are favored by 3 points, and the referee for this game is going to be John Hussey. Oh, good Lord. Who do you guys got on the line?
Well, this is the divisional matchup here, so I expect this to be close. Also because the Raiders, they're playing bad football at not a good time, So I really I can really see this going either way. But the Chargers, I mean, they always find the most incredible ways to blow it. So I'm going to go ahead and say the Raiders get the sweep here of the Chargers in a pretty high-scoring game. So I'm going to go with Vegas here by a final of 38-31 to keep them above water in the playoff hunt.
All righty, sounds good. Yeah, it seems like the Chargers are like the AFC's answer to the Falcons.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they just hold lead, but they just can't hold on to it. What was that Zach said? Raiders 32-28, Chargers blow 28-3 lead.
That was great.
Oh, I like that. Well, anyway, I've got the Chargers winning this one. No, I don't have the Chargers winning. No, they'll lead, but they'll probably do a Falcons-like thing and just blow it. I got the Raiders winning this one by a score of 27-17.
So with me in this game, this is going to be a really interesting game. To say the least, this game should be really interesting in regards to the fact that the Chargers could still realistically be spoilers. The Raiders right now are on the outside looking in. They're a game behind Baltimore. And Baltimore's a game ahead behind Miami, so they're fighting for that number 7 seed. It's very interesting to say the least. But the Raiders, they need to win badly. They need to win badly because I personally do not want to see the Ravens in the playoffs, but I think they'll get the win. I think the Raiders will get the win, but I think the Chargers will make them fight for it. Give me the Chargers to win this game. I'm going to say Chargers. No, not the Chargers. I'm sorry. Not the Chargers. Raiders to win this game. Raiders 31, Chargers 27. Give me the Raiders. Yeah.
Well, what did A. Pizzle say? I know he probably posted his.
He
pick.
picked LA actually.
Yes, he did. He picked the Chargers.
Chargers
34-31.
Oh boy.
Now that's interesting, at least.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Says, let's go to the next game on the list. God damn it, Psycho Mikey.
Psycho Mike is here. How you doing, Psycho Mike?
You got me again. God damn it. It gets me at the worst time. So with the next game on the list, which is actually going to be now Saturday games. We got Saturday games, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, because the regular season for college football is over, which means technically, so that means the mediocre bowl games will be starting pretty soon. In fact, the first one should be starting any second now.
I know, yeah.
I know that. I know that we got a rematch with Clemson. This time, Trevor Lawrence is going to be playing, so that's going to be a huge game for us.
Mm-hmm.
I am a Notre Dame fan, in case you guys don't know.
That's right. So yeah, you're gonna have to see how the games do against the big teams. This first game, Saturday game, is gonna have to compete with the SEC championship between Florida and Alabama. So we'll see how it does. So the first game on Saturday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, is Buffalo Bills and Denver Broncos. This game is in Denver. Buffalo is a 6-point favorite, and Clete Blakeman's the referee. Now here's a playoff scenario. Since the Bills are in playoff scenario, the Bills win this game, they will clinch the division. If the Bills win and the Dolphins somehow lose to the Patriots, the Bills will win the AFC East. Who do you guys got and why?
Well, I'm going to say Buffalo gets halfway there on Saturday and they clinch a playoff spot. The Bills, they are a very good team, and that showed on a Sunday night. They took advantage of every missed opportunity we had because of our asshat offensive coordinator, Randy Fichtner. I mean, my name says it all right here, which I'll be getting to in a little bit right here. So, yeah, the Bills, them being the good team that they are, they took advantage of our mistakes, and they made it pay for us. Josh Allen is a fantastic young hot commodity of a quarterback. And I think he has a very solid chance at winning MVP, if I'm being honest with you. Stephon Diggs, that guy took our secondary to the woodshed all night Sunday and murdered us on TV. Now, and Stephon Diggs, he actually leads the league in receptions this year. Then, of course, you got Singletary. He's a very good running back as well. So this Buffalo team is very good. They're going to be very competitive for years to come. But that being said, they got to fix up the defense a little bit. I still don't think Buffalo has that good of a defense. But the Bills, they're going to be a tough team to beat in the playoffs, is what I'm saying. They can be a force to be reckoned with, like they were in the '90s. Only this time they better win a damn Super Bowl. But the Bills are a very good team. Denver, I think with them being eliminated from playoff contention, they just got nothing else to play for. I think they'll keep it competitive, but I think Buffalo gets the job done and they punch their tickets to the playoffs by a final of 30-25. Give me the Bills.
Sounds good. Yeah, the Broncos have pretty much been a dumpster fire all year. Bills have had great year and a half, kind of going back to last year when they were pretty successful. I have got the Bills winning this one by a score of 28-20. Give them a playoff spot, and I don't know about clinching the division this week. We'll talk about that later.
So my thing is, this game is going to be really, really intriguing. The fact that both offenses can do some good things. The Bills' offense is really good. The Broncos' offense, they do have some young caliber players, though. KJ Hamler, Jerry Jeudy. Unfortunately, Courtland Sutton's not playing. Gordon's still pretty good. Philip Lindsay. This could be an offensive shootout, and I think it will be. I think both offenses will play very well. And also another young Broncos receiver, Tim Patrick's also playing well. So I like both teams in regards to their offense, but the thing is the Bills have a much better defense. The Bills were the first team to get a sack on us in over 5 games. And I think they're going to get sacked for a good amount of times here. I think the Bills will win this game convincingly. The Broncos just do not have the defense to compete with Buffalo. Give me Buffalo win this game. Buffalo 34, Denver 24. Give me the Bills. Then we have the next one on this, which is one of my 3 guaranteed teams to lose. Carolina Panthers and Green Bay Packers. The game is in Green Bay. Packers are 9-point favorites. And the referee for this game is Alex Kemp. The scenario for the Packers is they clinch the NFC North. They can clinch a first round. They cannot They cannot clinch a first round bye this week. They can get ahead of the Saints, though, if the Saints were to lose and the Rams were to lose. But I don't think that more likely will happen. Who you guys got? Why? Before you do, though, I'm actually going to give my prediction. This game is going to be a really, really bad game for the Panthers. The Panthers just have been injury-prone all year. They're a rebuilding team. And I honestly like Matt Rule as a coach. He's a good young coach. And this Panthers team will be good within a few years, but I just think right now the Packers are just much better. They're the number 1 team in the NFC right now because they beat the Saints. Give me the Packers to win this game convincingly. I'm going to say Packers 42, Carolina Panthers 17. Give me the Packers.
Give me the Packers as well. This is going to be a damn near blowout. I can see the Packers scoring probably no more than 13 points, maybe 1 touchdown and maybe a couple of field goals here. But, hey, as long as you've got that bad man out on the field and they're at home at Lambeau where it is so difficult for opposing teams to win, I'm giving it to the Pack and to that bad man. 35-13.
Very nice.
Well, I will go ahead and make it unanimous, and I got the Packers as well. Yeah, that bad man actually has the second highest winning percentage in the month of December by any active quarterback right now, only behind, you guessed it, Tom Brady. And Big Ben is actually third. So those are the three the three most winningest active quarterbacks in the month of December. So yeah, and especially with it being in Lambeau, where Aaron Rodgers is damn near impossible to beat, I really don't think I need to say anything further. The Packers wrapped up the NFC North last week with a win over Detroit. And my honest opinion, with the Saints playing the Chiefs this week, I think this week right here decides who wins, who gets the number one seed in the NFC, because obviously I think Green Bay is going to win. But if the Saints lose, I think Green Bay has the NFC, even though they wouldn't have clinched it. I think Green Bay has the NFC this year. But if if both teams win, the Packers and Saints, they both win this week, it's going to come down to week 17. But yeah, I think this week will probably decide who wins the NFC. So I'm going to go ahead, say the Packers get the job done over the Panthers by 2 touchdowns here, 28-14. Give me Green Bay.
Hey, Johnster just quoted me here. What's up, Johnster? You see that there, LC?
Yeah, I do. Let me highlight that comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, buddy. It's going to get ugly.
That's right. Tiffany, as far as who I think is going to win MVP, I think it's going to be either Mahomes or Rodgers.
I think it may be either Mahomes or Wilson.
I don't think Wilson's going to win it after losing that bad of a game against the Giants. I think he's out of it this point.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah, that could be a huge factor. Yeah, could be.
I think it's between Mahomes and Rodgers right
Yeah.
now. I don't see anyone else right now. I think it's between those two. Maybe Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry,
Yeah.
I could see being in
Yeah,
it,
he
too.
could.
I'd like to see someone other than quarterback win it too. Like every year, it's a freaking quarterback. Let it be a running back this time. That'd be awesome. Derrick Henry is the best running back in the league for a reason. He's only had one bad game this year, so that's what I think personally. And what'd you say your score was, Tony, Tim?
35-13 Packers.
Alex had Bills 27, Broncos 19, and Packers 37, Panthers 23. Now we get into the next game on our list, a game that was moved down. It was originally the Sunday Night Football game. Check your local listings, but now it is the 1 o'clock opening game on Fox. San Francisco 49ers at Dallas Cowboys. This game is in Dallas. The 49ers are favored by 3. Referee for this game is Land Clark. Who do you guys got and why?
Yeah. This was supposed to be the – wait, what's that say? Bandy Max's daddy just called. He wants to give him the – yeah, that's true. That's totally true, Dashy. That's totally true. But yeah, as I was saying, this was supposed to be the Sunday night game, but you know, the 49ers, they got half their defense injured and they got so many other injuries, and it pretty much killed their season. So I think one more loss eliminates them from contention. They had a really bad game against Washington. And then the Cowboys, they got it done over the Bengals. Andy Dalton going off on his former team. So the Cowboys, they got an expected win against the Bengals. I'll just say it right there. So this was I was really going back and forth about this one. I really don't know who to pick, and I still am going back and forth. So that's why I'm making this my coin flip.
Same here. My coin flip game of the week.
Guys, you're going to be shocked.
Oh,
wow. All 3 of us have this being our coin flip.
That is fucking awesome.
As my team we're talking about.
Wow.
I mean, this was probably the most difficult game for me to pick.
It was.
I know.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, I think Dallas can win this game, but Andy Dalton, he always folds like a cheap 10 against good defenses.
I know.
Yeah, and you want to hear something kind of strange? I've been watching the last 2, maybe 3 weeks. I think Tony Pollard is running better than Zeke Elliott.
Wow. That's unreal. Holy shit.
Yeah. At least Tony Pollard doesn't fumble.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I'm surprised though. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the the Fiend as the Cowboys, and Bray Wyatt as the 49ers. What do you guys got here?
Well, I got my Eagle as the Cowboys and the wording as the Niners.
All right. Still made?
Well, so I'm going to have George Washington actually be the Cowboys here because on the backside, I got the state of California being the 49ers.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Destined.
So, what a coincidence, right?
I know, that's unreal, man. Shit.
Yeah.
So countdown. 3, 2, 1, and flip. I got. What do you guys got?
Well, I got California, so give me the 49ers.
I got Bray Wyatt, so I'm going with the 49ers. What do you got? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, no.
There has been a couple here and there bad teams that have beaten the Cowboys this year, and so I wouldn't be surprised if San Francisco was one of them. I don't see anything flashy in this game. I'm just going to say we'll call it 49ers 23, Cowboys 21. But, of course, I'm definitely hoping that really does not happen.
I'm picking 49ers 24-23. Give me the Niners.
Wow. Yep. Well, obviously, I got the 49ers as well. Like I said, I just don't trust Andy Dalton against good defenses, and I think this is like the last winnable game the 49ers have on their schedule.
I agree.
So I'll take the 49ers in this one 30-23.
I know this week, though, A-Bomb, though, this is like the big week for A-Bomb, though. This is like the one game that like matters to them the most because both teams are pretty much near out of it this year. So,
Yep.
So I know A-Bomb's going to have a big hate week. I can't wait to see that. So with that being said, we got our next game on our list. Actually, before I do that, Alex picked Cowboys 27, 49ers 25. So he's actually on the opposite side.
Okay, I hope Alex is right, but
We'll see. I would like to see a Cowboys one. We'll see, though. I don't know what's going to happen. That's the most unpredictable game of the week, I think. Now we got, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Atlanta Falcons. This game is in Atlanta. Tampa Bay is a 5.5-point favorite. The referee for this game is going to be Brad Rogers. Who do you guys got and why?
Well, I actually think this can be a trap game here because I think Tampa is just very overrated. You know, they really have been playing bad football lately, and they're hanging by a thread in the playoff hunt in the NFC. And the Falcons, Matt Ryan usually does pretty well against Tampa, so I think that alone is going to serve as a potential trap game for this game. But you also got to know Tom Brady, he loves breaking Atlanta's heart. Just look at Super Bowl 51 if you need any proof of that. So, I got Tom Brady now breaking Atlanta's heart twice in one season. He has a chance to do that. I got Tampa winning this game, but I got the Falcons making a game out of it. 35-34. Give me the Bucks.
I don't see it that close. I got well, actually, I kind of do see it that close. Falcons will get going, but of course they'll probably choke at the end. I'm gonna give it to the Buccaneers and Tom Brady. Gonna say Buccaneers 27, Falcons 24.
I got the Buccaneers as well. This game, honestly, is realistically Atlanta's last chance to spoil anything. So I just do not see the Falcons, unfortunately, though, making it. The Buccaneers, they're focused on the playoffs. I know they had the bye week in week 13. They won last week despite Dan Bailey missing 4 field goals.
Oh, my God.
4 field goals. But
I didn't miss 4 field goals.
Sergio Castillo only 1 for 4 and he got cut, but yet Mike Zimmer says, "Oh, he was just going through a rough patch. Get out of here with that crap."
Yeah.
Give me
BS.
the Buccaneers to win this game. I think it'll be close, but I'm going to say Buccaneers win this game 34-30. Give me the Buccaneers. All right, so the next game on our list, this currently has no point spreads just because of one situation, and that is Detroit Lions and Tennessee Titans. This game is in Tennessee. There's no point spread. The reason why is if Matt Stafford, they had 2 point spreads, actually, had 2 of them, but they didn't have a clear one. So if Matt Stafford plays, the Titans would be favored by 2.5. If Matt Stafford does not play, Tennessee's increased to 10.5 point favorites. This game's in Tennessee. Referee is going to be Jerome Boger. Who do you guys got and why?
Stafford or no Stafford, don't matter to me. I'm going to give it to the Titans 27-16. Enough said.
Well, Tiny Tim, you took the words right out of mouth. I was literally just going to say that. It don't matter who the Lions have for this game. I got the Titans taking this one and keeping up the pace with the Colts in the AFC South. I think Detroit will put some points on the board just because Tennessee's defense has been very underwhelming this year. But King Henry, he'll always go off. He had another 200-yard rushing game against the Jaguars, and I think he'll carve up the Lions. So give me Tennessee to take this one 38-28.
Yeah, whoever plays this game is going to get killed. Derrick Henry, expect him to go for at least 225 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Titans really do not need much. And since I'm in the fantasy football playoffs, I need Derrick Henry to make that money, make those points. Give me the Titans to win this game convincingly. Titans, 41. Lions, if the Matt Stafford plays, 26 points. If he does not play, give me 10 points. So we got the next game on our list. Oh, God, this is going to be a bad game. It was competitive 2 weeks ago, but now it's nothing more but an afterthought. Houston Texans and Indianapolis Colts. This game is in Indianapolis. The Colts are 7.5 point favorites. Referee for this game is going to be Bill Vinovich. Who do you guys got? And before that, though, let me go ahead and go over Alex's picks real quick for the couple of games. So for the Cowboys, he had 25, and then he had the Titans 35, Lions 15, and Colts he has 28-23. I should go ahead and make my pick first on this one. Indianapolis is competing for the playoff spot. Their defense looks extremely good. They had a really good offensive outing last week against the Raiders. And the thing is, goodness gracious. Oh, God. We actually know this one. Oh, shit. That's amazing. But back into the game, the scenario, Houston Texans, they're eliminated from playoffs. They have absolutely nothing to play for. It stinks because getting rid of DeAndre Hopkins was the worst thing ever, and now The Colts, they're fighting for a playoff spot. This is going to be an easy win. Give me the Colts to absolutely dominate Houston. Houston Texans need to pretty much go wholesale. They need to rebuild this year to start to do it. And I really want the Texans to lose out so the Dolphins have a better draft pick. Just for Alex's sake. Give me the Colts win this game 35-20. Give me the Colts easily.
Yeah, I got Indianapolis as well. Like you said, the Colts, they are competing for a playoff spot, and they're definitely going to want to keep pace with the Titans because I really do think the Titans are better than the Colts right now, even though the two teams split and Indy is technically ahead of them. But yeah, the Colts are definitely going to punish the Texans on the ground with their run game, and I got their defense showing up here. I pretty much got the Texans getting a bunch of garbage time points because, they're going to be completely out of it. So, yeah, give me Indy to take this one by a final of 30-24.
And I will make it unanimous, and I will say the Colts win this one by a score of 30-20.
Nice. Very nice. Now we got the next game on our list featuring a team eligible for the playoffs and one that's going downhill fast. Patriots and Dolphins. This game is in Miami. Dolphins are a 2.5-point favorite. The referee for this game is going to be Brad Allen. Who you guys got and why? Alex, before you guys say anything, Alex has Dolphins 20, Patriots 14.
This will be the ultimate revenge game for the Dolphins here because we're now in a time zone where the Dolphins are better than the Patriots. I know that Bill Belichick always does well against rookie quarterbacks, but this Dolphins team is much better than the teams that Belichick has beaten. So for this game, Miami, they are right up there with us and the Rams for allowing the fewest points in the league. And even though I think Colin Cowherd is one of the biggest morons on the face of the planet, let's be honest, he does make a valid point about the Patriots offense. And he said this: you can't expect to win games when you have a BB gun with an offense. Those were his exact words. Even though I think that he's one of the biggest idiots I've ever seen, I agree with what he said right there. This Miami defense allowing very few points as well, I think that is going to be problematic for the Patriots here. Plus, Miami just always seems to beat the Patriots in Miami. Even when the Patriots were in their dynasty days, the Patriots could never beat the Dolphins in Miami. I think Tom Brady actually has a losing record in his career against the Dolphins in Miami. That and Denver, he has losing records at. Those are the only two venues where he has losing records at, Denver and Miami. So I think the House of Horrors for the Patriots continues, and I actually got Miami blowing out the Patriots here, ending their playoff run, and I got Miami keeping the foot on the gas pedal as far as their playoff ambitions go. Give me the Dolphins to rout the Pats here 37-10.
Oh shit!
Yeah, the Dolphins are looking to knock out the Patriots.
I love to see that. Alex said he would love to see that, and this game is going to be blowout. Let's be honest here. The Patriots looked absolutely defeated after that last game against the Rams. I watched that game over my buddy's house with the Rams and Patriots game. The Patriots had no life whatsoever on offense. Cam Newton got benched, and he's probably going to get benched again. This is pretty much the point where they need to get rid of Cam Newton, and I think they need to realistically work on having the backup pretty much just take the rest of the season because the Patriots, after this loss, will be out of it. Give me the Dolphins to win this game convincingly. Final score, Dolphins, I'm going to say 38, Patriots, I'll say 16. They get a garbage time touchdown late. Oh, you guys, also, we got the 20 live viewers. Thank you, everyone, so much. That's our record right now is 20 live viewers.
Wow. Thank you,
got 20
guys.
live viewers. That's awesome, man. Thank you guys so much.
All right.
Hell yeah, man. I love this.
Man. All right. I think the current streak now for the Patriots is 14 straight years going into the playoffs.
I think so.
No, it's 12 straight.
Oh, 12.
12 straight. 12 straight playoff appearances. Sorry, but I don't see 13 here. I got the Dolphins winning this one, although the Patriots will keep it close. Fins up 27-24.
Nice. Very nice. So we all have sweeps here. Now we got the next game on the list. This game actually is kind of interesting, to say the least. Chicago Bears and Minnesota Vikings. This game is in Minnesota. The Vikings are 3.5-point favorites. The referee for this game is going to be Sean Smith. Oh, God. Who guys got why?
Oh, boy, this is kind of a who cares game for me. Both teams are still statistically alive in the playoff hunt, but let's be honest, neither of these teams are making the playoffs. The Bears, they have collapsed like no other, and the Vikings, they started winning games way too late. So, yeah, this is kind of a who cares game. I really don't know who to pick for this one, so whenever I'm in doubt, I go with the home team. I got the Vikings completing the sweep, even though, I really don't think the Vikings are really fit to sweep anyone. I'm just going to go ahead and say the Vikings get the sweep here. Close defensive game like it was last time, but give me Minnesota to take this one 22-17.
Yeah, I've got the Vikings winning this one by a score of 28-21. And if they don't fire Matt Nagy at the end of the season, someone needs a serious head check.
Yep. Matt Nagy's horrible.
Alex has Bears 28, Vikings 24.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
Interesting
there. But the thing is with this game, honestly, I think the Ravens, the Vikings can still realistically make the playoffs at this point. The Bears, they're a long shot. I think the Cardinals have a rough stretch. I think the Vikings can still get in. The thing is, though, Kirk Cousins really needs to perform here. I think they get it done barely. They complete the sweep. Give me the Vikings to win this game. Vikings 20, Bears 17. Give me the Vikings.
All right.
Late touchdown seals the game. They're down 17-14. Seals it. Now we got actually a pretty competitive game coming up between one team that's close in the division race and one team that's leading the division. Seattle Seahawks and Washington football team. This game is in Washington. Seattle is a 5.5-point favorite, and the referee is Adrian Hill. Who you guys got and why?
I'll be honest with you guys. This game screams upset right here. It really does. Because, the Seahawks, they blew out the Jets. Whoop-de-doo. Everyone's blowing out the Jets except the Raiders. But,
right.
Yeah, the Seahawks now, it's funny, too. Seattle, Washington. But, the Seahawks, they have to fly pretty much across the country from Seattle to Washington, D.C. And I got to tell you, man, Washington, they are really looking pretty good right now. They started off the season 2-7, and they've won 4 straight games. They're 6-7, and they have sole possession for first place in the NFC East right now. Who would ever think that you'd be saying that before the season started? So Ron Rivera has done a pretty solid job with this team right now. That front seven Washington has is very young, and it's only going to be getting better as the years go by. Their quarterback situation's a bit of a mess right now because Alex Smith got injured again. So I don't know if he'll be starting for this game. So I think they'll be rolling with Dwayne Haskins. But I love that Terry McLaurin guy. Terry McLaurin is a very solid receiver, and I think that Washington really needs to build around him. So Washington, they got some quality playmakers and some quality pieces that they can build around. And I'll be honest, I really wanted to pick Washington for this game. I really wanted to pick Washington for the upset here because they definitely have that defense that can make Russell Wilson and Seattle's offense work. They can lock down their targets. They can lock down DK Metcalf. This is absolutely an upset written all over it. But I'm going to go with the popular pick here and say the Seahawks end their winning streak here. But I do have Washington making it a very competitive game. I would actually not be surprised if Washington won this game. So I am going to go with the Seahawks simply because they are playing more to keep up with the Rams in the NFC West. But I got the Seahawks winning this game in a very close competitive game. 27-20. Give me Seattle.
Nice. I'm actually going to say playing Tim for last this game, actually. I actually forgot to mention Alex's Falcons-Buccaneers game. He actually has his upset of the week, Falcons 31, Buccaneers 21.
Oh.
I know. That's insane, to say the least. And this game, he has Seahawks 23, Washington football team 20. I'm actually making this my upset pick of the week. I actually got Washington.
Whoa.
Here's the reason
the upset.
Seattle's defense is beyond abysmal, especially getting to the quarterback. It's awful. Washington's defense is extremely good right now. And the thing is, West Coast teams going East Coast, they usually really struggle. And I think Seattle, their offense hasn't realistically looked that good against decent defenses. Look what they did against the Giants. And Washington's defense is a lot better than that. So I think Washington can get the win. It's going to be a very close game. I'm going to say Washington 17, Seattle 16. Give me Washington.
Let's see pick.
Ooh, that's a hot one right there, bro. I'm going to go with the Seahawks on this one, although it's going to be extremely close. I think it's going to be even closer than Steel Baden had. I got the Seahawks beating the football team by a score of 35-33.
Nice.
But I still think Alex Smith gets comeback player of the year.
I think he right now.
Yep.
Still, oh God, this is my second of three. Actually, yeah, make this my second of three guaranteed teams to lose because one's a completely obvious pick. I'm not going to make it my guaranteed team to lose because it's completely obvious, but this is my second of three guaranteed teams to lose. And that is the Baltimore Ravens and Jacksonville Jaguars. This game is in Baltimore. Baltimore's a 12.5-point favorite. Referee is going to be Carl Sheffers. And I'm just going to say this right now and obvious. Baltimore saved their season with wins the last 2 weeks. They saved their season beating the Browns. And I think they can ride this momentum to the playoffs, even though they got the Giants and Bengals. Jaguars, Giants, and Bengals, extremely easy schedule down the road. I think they get the win here in their last home game of the season. Give me the Ravens to win this game convincingly. Ravens, 45. Again, they're going to score 45 again. Jaguars, 16. That is a definite win for me for the Ravens. And Alex has 37-10 Ravens. That's his lock of the week. Stone cold lock central.
Yeah, I have to agree. Ravens, they got two very crucial wins. And yeah, they don't control their own destiny because they're still technically behind Miami. But the Ravens, they are going to be fighting their asses off for a playoff spot, even though I think that they'll be a one-and-done team if they make the playoffs. But, yeah, they'll get this win easily over the Jags. The Jags have lost 12 straight games. They are, they're clearing the house to get Justin Fields next spring. So, yeah, Ravens win this one easily, 32-3 Baltimore.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, Tim.
I'll tell you what. The That game Monday night, I was listening to it on one of the sports stations here in town. I tell you what, that was like one of the craziest fourth quarters I've ever heard in the NFL. That game between the Ravens and Browns went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and the Ravens just pulled it out. It's not going to be that close, but I see it's not going to be close at all. I got the Ravens really doing a good job on the Jaguars. Give me the Ravens 42-10.
Oh my God! Now, next game on the list. I didn't want to.
And yes, I think Jacksonville goes 1-15.
I agree on that 100%. My thing is, though, I didn't want to put this team on my guaranteed teams to lose because I do it every single week, and it's extremely obvious. At this point, I'm just going to fucking say it right the hell now. I'm going to play my audio, and you guys will know what it is. This is my
stone cold lock of the century.
Jets and Rams. This game is in Los Angeles. Rams are a 17-point favorite. Referee, who gives a shit because this game is completely obvious. It's Craig Rolstad, but still, this is my stone cold lock century of the week.
Got a score?
Rams 76, Jets 3.
Oh,
76-3.
76-3. Why?
Falling off the cliff.
76-3.
76-3. Good.
Wow,
God.
Tiger Raven said 72-0. Okay. I don't think this is who do you guys got and why? This is how much will the Rams win by?
Exactly.
Yep. The Rams, I'll come on here and say it. The Rams got the best defense in the league. Okay.
Yeah,
they got the best. Yeah, they got the best defense in the league. They are just like they have that defense that I love, hard hitting, in your face, punch you in the gut, limiting you, smash mouth football. That is the kind of defense that I love, and the Rams have it. Their offense is still pretty good, but it's not like what it was a couple years ago when they made the Super Bowl, but it can still be very productive. Sean McVay has definitely won my respect. I think he's a top coach in the league. But this is a no-brainer. The Jets, their quest to 0-16 continues. They go to 0-14. Like we always say with the Jets, just end the season. So I don't have what to say. Up next is Daddy Mike Brown tells Jets to pass on Trevor Lawrence.
Pick a guard.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But yeah, I don't have my score being as bad as Lucas's, but I still got being pretty bad. Not only do I have the Rams shutting out the Jets here, but I got them putting up a 50-burger. LA wins this one 51-0.
Well, all right. Well, I see the Rams winning and more than enough covering more than 17. It's not who you guys got. Why? It's how much the Jets are going to lose. I got the Rams winning this one by 48-10. I'll be generous and give probably the Jets no more than a shot at making 10 points, but that's it. 48-10. Give it to the Rams.
Yeah.
Alex has Rams 42, Jets 6.
Okay.
And then he has Colts 28, Texans 23, Titans 35, Lions 15. I don't know if I want to make sure I had every pick so far. It looks like we're all good now. So let's go ahead and go into the next game, shall we? Which is the Arizona Cardinals hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. This game is in Arizona. Arizona is a 6.5-point favorite. Referee for this game is going to be Jets Rams was Tony Cornette. The referee for this game is Craig Rolstad. Who you guys got and why?
Well, those filthy Delphia chickens
Yes, the
Upset.
filthy-
Yeah, they upset the Saints last week. Jalen Hurts, he played surprisingly well for a first-time starter. And I think this is another big test for him. The Saints, they got a very good pass rush, and Jalen Hurts played quite effectively. So now they fly on over to Arizona to face the Cardinals, a place where the Eagles have historically struggled at. But this is another very big test for Jalen Hurts here. He played very well against one very good pass rushing team in the Saints. He has to do it against the Cardinals now, and the Cardinals have a pretty good pass rush as well. Now, that being said, the Cardinals have lost, some games at home this year to an inferior competition. So I think that'll serve as something right here. And plus the Cardinals, I don't know, for whatever reason they've looked a little off over the past couple weeks. So honestly, I think Philly will give them a good game. But I do have the Cardinals winning this one simply because the Eagles, they're flying across the country to the West Coast. And I usually give the advantage to the home team right there. So I'm going to go Cardinals here, but I do have the Eagles making it close. I'm going to say Arizona wins 28-23.
I'm going to say Tiny Tim for last, and I'll actually go second on this one because I want to hear Tiny Tim talk about those Philadelphia chicken.
Yep.
This game, the Eagles-Saints game, was definitely one of the biggest upsets of the year. That's for sure. Jalen Hurts is definitely a decent quarterback, but as EDP says, if I was Carson Wentz, I would ask for a trade right now. And this game could be really interesting. I think this game realistically has the definition, textbook game of definition of shootout in it. Both defenses aren't that great. The offenses can be something. So I honestly think that Cardinals will win, but I just think that the Eagles will keep it close. Give me the Cardinals to get the win. Very close game. I'm going to say Cardinals. I'm going to say Cardinals 28, Eagles 24. Give me the Cardinals, but that's pretty much it. Alex has Cardinals 30, Eagles 24. Interesting.
All righty. So those Philadelphia chickens decide to start Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to tell you, I was totally impressed with this kid. I mean, racking up, 124 rushing yards, and he's a quarterback. I don't think I've seen any kind of numbers like that since the days of Donovan McNabb or maybe even Randall Cunningham.
It's insane.
And yes, the Cardinals have lost games here and there. I think the Eagles finally made the right decision to bench Carson Wentz because they are just dogging his ass so bad. I think Carson Wentz should ask for a trade. And for that reason, I'm pulling the trigger. Upset special.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yes, and you chicken fans can thank me later. I've got those Philadelphia chickens winning 30-24.
Wow. Holy shit. Man, that's insane. Big, bold freaking pick. Just like my Washington pick. Bold freaking picks right there, man. Holy shit. Now we got the game of the week coming up next. Kansas City Chiefs, New Orleans Saints. This game is in New Orleans. Kansas City is a 3.5-point favorite. Referee for this game is going to be Scott Novak. Who do you guys got and why?
I'll go last for this game. So
all right, no problem. I'll actually go first. Here's my thing with this game. Kansas City, they've not looked good the past few weeks. They really have not. Patrick Mahomes had a really bad game. He was just lucky to have Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce help them out. Because if he didn't have them out and the Dolphins are actually fully healthy, the Dolphins would have won. And I do not see the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to struggle. And Andy Reid always struggles in December and January. I don't know what it is. He always had struggling games against Last year was a completely different story, but this year he's always historically struggled in the month of December and in January as well in the playoffs. I think this is the time where the Saints are going to get Drew Brees back, and I think that the Saints need to still get the number 1 overall seed because right now, let's be honest, Drew Brees could be in his last year. Just like someone will talk about a little later, Drew Brees is probably his last year, and they cannot afford to have Taysom Hill start this game. Drew Brees needs to start, and I think Drew Brees will start. I'm actually going to pick this game as a shootout. I think both defenses are going to give up a lot of points. Give me New Orleans, though, to win this game against the Chiefs. New Orleans, I'm going to say, wins 37-35. Give me the Saints to win and march on.
Well, I see the Saints have been a little bit shaky, but they're still a pretty good team. But I just got to go with the better quarterback, the better head coach. I'm taking the Chiefs to win this one on the road, 35-30, and I'm making the Chiefs my lock of the week.
Wow, damn.
Wow.
Shit, man.
Huh?
No way I can make this a lock.
Well, this should definitely be the Sunday night game. I don't know why it isn't, because Roger Goodell's an ass clown. There you go.
He's out of the road.
Yeah, so with this game, this is another one I was definitely going back and forth about because the Chiefs, they got the job done. You know, winning team, good teams, they find ways to win. They find ways to win. But here's the thing. They struggled against Denver, and they should have blown out Miami because they were up 30-10 against them in the third quarter. The Dolphins came back, and Patrick Mahomes threw 3 interceptions against the Dolphins on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I was watching part of that game. It was on in my area. But, Patrick Mahomes threw 3 interceptions against the Dolphins. So let's say this. If the Dolphins had a veteran quarterback or if Tua wasn't a rookie, I honestly think the Dolphins would have been Kansas City. I really do.
I think they would too.
Because the Dolphins, they're another young defensive team. It just seems like defense kind of makes Patrick Mahomes work a little bit harder because it showed in the Super Bowl too. He had the lowest QB rating of any Super Bowl MVP quarterback in NFL history. So it looks like we're starting to see what makes Patrick Mahomes crack a little bit. It's good front sevens and locking down targets. But with that being said, Kansas City being the good team that they are, they found a way to win. So there's that. Then you got the New Orleans Saints. They're another very good team with a very good front seven that can pass rush. The Saints, I've been giving their defense a tough time all year, but Saints have really been playing better on defense lately. So I really think the Saints will make Patrick Mahomes work. I definitely don't think they'll be able to cover Tyreek Hill man-to-man. You play man-to-man on Tyreek Hill, you're just like committing suicide on the field, let's be honest. But so the Saints offense, I think Drew Brees is coming back for this game. I got an update on my NFL app earlier today. I think he was cleared to play for this game. So that's definitely going to be a confidence booster for the Saints here. And the Chiefs, with their rush defense, I think they're going to have a very hard time stopping Alvin Kamara. I think that they'll be able to pose a threat to Kansas City's receivers. So, this is going to be a fantastic game, possible game of the year, possible Super Bowl preview. Okay? A lot of people are saying this is going to be a shootout. Honestly, I don't think so. I think this is going to be like late 20s, high 20s to mid 20s right here. There's going to be points put on the board, but I got all cylinders on teams showing up here. I think the Saints will do enough on defense. I think their offense will be productive for this game. I definitely think the Chiefs are going to have some good drives on offense, and I think that their defense, I think the biggest black sheep in this game is Kansas City's defense. Let me put it to you like that. I don't think that they're going to be able to stop the Saints offense here. So who do I got winning for this game? It took me a long time to think about here, but I am actually going to roll with the New Orleans Saints here.
Very nice.
Yeah, this definitely can go either way, but I got the Saints, them wanting to keep up the pace with the Packers in the NFC, because let's face it, the Chiefs, they already clinched the AFC West. Kansas City, they got nothing else to play for except for the number 1 seed. They're already the number 1 seed right now. So really, I don't think Kansas City has anything else to play for. The Saints, they want that NFC South wrapped up. They want that number 1 seed. I think the Saints want this one more. I got this going down to the wire, and I got this being a very close game, possible game of the year. Give me the Saints to snap Kansas City's winning streak and to hand them their first road loss of the year. 27-26. Give me the Saints.
Wow.
Oh.
I just, it's just with the Chiefs playing poorly the past couple weeks, I think it's going to catch up to them in this game, and I got the Saints being that team. So, yeah, give me the Saints here.
And then Alex has Chiefs 30, Saints 23. So me and Steelman are in the split, and Tiny Tim and Alex are on the same side. So we're pretty much split on that one. Now we got the next game, which is Sunday Night Football. Check your local listings. This was originally a 1 o'clock game, got flexed. Giants and Cleveland Browns. This game is in New York. Cleveland is a 4.5-point favorite. Referee for this game is Sean Hockley. Who do you guys got and why?
I don't know why this is a Sunday night game. I don't. I mean, you got the freaking Chiefs and Saints playing each other, a possible Super Bowl preview. I agree. Take 49ers Cowboys off Sunday night. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But put the damn Chiefs and Saints on Sunday night instead. I mean, come on, dude. Like, really? Anyway, the Giants, it kind of seems like they gave their fans a little bit of false hope. Daniel Jones fumbled 3 times in that game against the Cardinals. I know that because I watched Bad Dog stream. But, yeah, Daniel Jones, that dude's a fumbling machine. And I don't think he'll fumble in this game against the Browns because Cleveland's defense is abysmal. But, yeah, man, like, I just don't know about the Giants. I just don't think they have – I just don't think that they have enough firepower to keep up with the Browns here. I do think the Giants have defense in this game, and they're going to make Baker Mayfield work, and they're going to, cover yeah, that's right. Come on, man. Definitely.
But here's the reason why, though.
CBS protected the Chiefs-Saints game. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, all right, but whatever. I disagree with that. But anyway, I think the Giants will keep up with the Browns defensively, but I don't know. This is just an easy game for the Browns. I could see the Giants upsetting them, but I'm going to go with the popular pick and say the Browns get this one. Give me Cleveland to win 21-16.
I'll actually say myself for – now, I should go second now because I'll say myself for the last game. But this game, Alex has Giants 22, Browns 20. He actually has Giants in the upset.
I hope the Giants win.
I would love to see the Giants win. But the thing is, though, with Cleveland now having 2 division losses, they would need a miracle to get the division title. Yeah. They play the Giants right now, and the Giants honestly are a pretty good team. They're my brother's team. They're pretty good. The problem was their offense was extremely inconsistent. And Daniel Jones, they rushed him out way too early. I think he should have waited to play for this game. I think Colt McCoy should have played last game. But I digress. The thing is, for this game, it's going to be really interesting to see how the Browns respond after that tough loss. I think the offense is ready to explode. The Giants will not be able to contain the run offense of the Browns. So give me Cleveland to win this game. I think it will be kind of close, but give me Browns. I'm going to say Browns 31, Giants 23. Give me the Browns.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Browns too, even though it seems that the Giants have kind of been improving despite their record. They seem to be doing. Their play of football seems to be doing better than what their record shows. But this Browns team, this Brown team has impressed me, as I'm sure they've impressed everybody here. And for that reason, I'm taking the Browns to bounce back from that damn last minute loss, that last second loss to the Ravens this past Monday night. I got Browns 24, Giants 23.
Now we have the last game of the week, Monday Night Football. Pittsburgh Steelers, Cincinnati Bengals. This game is in Cincinnati. Steelers are 12-point favorites. Clay Martin is the referee for this game. Who do you guys got and why? This is my 13 guarantee to lose, but I'll explain why in a bit. You guys go ahead first.
Okay, Steelers surprisingly lost a couple of games. I think they've lost 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean these are the Cincinnati Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot see the Steelers losing 3 in a row here. I think they've probably already clinched their playoff spot.
They did. Pittsburgh clinched the playoff spot. Actually, let me forgot to say this. Pittsburgh wins against Cincinnati Monday night. They win the AFC North because Cleveland has 2 division losses and they cannot do better than 4-2 in the division.
Mm-hmm.
If we win, the worst we could be is 5-1. We'll still have the division win. So we clinch the AFC North on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
If we win.
And I believe that's what's going to happen.
Hell yeah.
I see the Steelers bouncing back. They're not going to lose 3 in a row against these Bengals. No, not against these guys. I got the Steelers winning and winning convincingly. Give me the steel curtain to take that division 42-17 over the Bengals.
Wow.
Okay, so as you guys know, 2 straight losses for us. Look, 2 straight losses. It's fixable. It's definitely fixable. Just realize to a certain individual, okay, that's in my name, hint, hint, because my name says it all. Randy Fichtner's a bum. He's horrible. He's one of the worst play callers in the league. And I've been saying it for 2.5 years. 2.5 years I've been saying this. The Steelers win games in spite of Randy Fichtner. He is an awful offensive coordinator. Okay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sunday night against the Bills. You have to get a run game going, and you didn't do it. 18 carries collectively on the ground. The high watermark was 18 rushing yards by James Conner, who will not be playing in this game because, surprise, surprise, he's hurt.
Wait, what? James Conner's not going to play?
Yeah, he's injured.
Oh, my God. You're fucking kidding me.
Are you surprised he's injured?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Dude's always hurt, no matter what. He's always hurt. But, yeah, so offensively, I'm giving this one last chance offensively because we do these dink and dunk passes, these short screen passes, abandoning the run game, having Ben throw the ball 45 plus times a game. It's over. It's over offensively. Okay? These receivers need to catch the damn ball. Deontay Johnson, I'm going to start calling him Deontay Dropson because that's all he does. That's all he does is just drop the damn ball.
I call him hot and cold.
Yeah, he leads the league in drop passes, and it's not even close. I mean, I get it. He's young. He's in his second year. But catch the ball, dude. Like, seriously. I have no idea how many times Ben put it right in your hands and you drop it. But, yeah, as far as our defense goes, I know we're banged up defensively. Devin Bush, he's been out since week 6 with a torn ACL. Bud Dupree's been out since the second Raven game with a torn ACL. Vince Williams, I don't know if he's going to be able to come in for this game. Only time will tell. So I liked what I saw from Avery Williamson. I liked what I saw from Alex Highsmith the past 2 weeks, though. As far as Robert Spillane, he's been placed on injured reserve, so the earliest he can come back is actually pretty timely. The earliest Robert Spillane can come back is week 17 against the Browns. That's pretty timely, actually. So that's a good sign right there. Joe Hayden has been cleared from protocol, so Joe Hayden will more likely than not be back in this game. And that's a big 1-2 punch that we got right there with Joe Hayden and Steven Nelson. So, yeah, it just sucks that we're missing some linebackers that can really help us out here. But, there's an old saying, worry about who you have, not who you don't have. We still got TJ for this game. We still got Cam Hayward for this game. We still got Stephon Tuitt for this game. And, I think that's going to be enough for us to hold the Bengals down defensively because the Bengals have been shot to hell ever since Burrow got injured, which I was spot on about. I made videos saying that it was a mistake for them to wait until the 6th frickin' round of the draft to draft an offensive lineman. And look what happened to Burrow. But, as usual, no one wants to listen to me. But anyway – yeah, the Bengals are shot to hell. They're tanking to get that lineman. I don't remember what his name is, but they're done. They're 2-10-1 on the season. They got Brandon Allen, I believe, starting in this game, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, man, another factor here. We always do well in Cincinnati. We're 19-3 against the Bengals in Cincinnati since Paul Brown Stadium opened up. We've won 18. We went 18-3 against these guys last decade. We've won 15 in the last 16 against these guys. I mean, we straight up own these guys. We've won 11 in a row against them. Okay? So, I really hate to say this about the Steelers, but I have to say it now after what happened Sunday. This is a last chance for the Steelers. If we come out flat for this game and we win ugly, I'm going to be saying some things next week. Give me the Steelers to get the 12-2, clinch the AFC North. That's a motivation right there. That these past 3 games have to wake us up because now we're trailing with the number 1 seed in Kansas City. It's very possible we can leapfrog back in front of them for the number 1 seed this week because the Chiefs play the Saints. Give me the Steelers to win this game, snap out of a rut. Every team goes through a rut every once in a while. But give me the Steelers to win again in spite of Fickner. And the only reason that I don't have this being much more of a blowout is because I've lost faith in our offense right now. Steelers win 23-13.
I am going to say some things, but Alex has 28-14 Steelers winning convincingly, so those are all Alex's picks. I'm actually going to go into a little bit of a talk myself and just preview this game. With James Conner being hurt, that is going to be a problem, but here's the thing, though. The Cincinnati Bengals cannot get to the quarterback whatsoever. They're 30th in the league in sacks. They know how to intercept the ball, but as long as Ben makes safe passes, we'll be fine. We just need to have our receivers catch the ball. Mr. Deontay Johnson, Mr. Hot and Cold himself. Ebron needs to catch, not be like he was in Detroit. And I think that we should be fine. The thing is, the Bengals, they don't know who they're going to be starting. Brandon Allen or Ryan Finley. Both quarterbacks are both awful, and they really do not deserve to put up any points. If we allow them to get more than 10 points against us, that would be an embarrassment because this Bengals team literally could only score 10 as a maximum with that Giants game having that punt return. So their offense has only scored a maximum of 10 points since Joe Burrow's been gone. They have receivers that can do something, but the Steelers defense, we just need to play better. If you guys are injured, don't play this game. Play smart and then just be ready for the next week because this game it's important, yes, but we can easily win this game with our backups. So with that being said, I think we're going to dominate the Bengals. I think the Bengals have zero chance of winning this game. You saw Dashies there. I do not think the Bengals are going to do anything in regards to offense. They have some capabilities on offense, but the problem is their quarterback situation is terrible, and their offensive line is dreadful. TJ Watt, I think, is going to have a big game. I see him at least getting 3 sacks, possibly even 4. I think the offensive line, a minimum, we need to get to at least get to the quarterback 6 times. I'm hoping at least we can get 8. 8 to 10 would be great. I'm hoping for at least a minimum of 6. Because only getting 1 against Buffalo, we continued our streak of 70 games in a row, which is now an NFL record. Hi, Cass, what are you doing? Thanks for tuning in my stream. I've not seen you on a football stream before, so welcome. But yeah, I think the Steelers are going to win this game convincingly. Pure and simple. This Bengals team is abysmal and they're a joke. Give me the Steelers to win this game 45-6. This is where the offense completely dominates. They make the right plays. They don't do anything stupid. You don't need to do much. Just get to the open player. Ben knows how to play Cincinnati, too. He has won the most games in Cincinnati, like, for any Pittsburgh quarterback. There's a reason why.
Yep.
He's going to dominate, and this game won't even be close. I think Rudolph will probably get put in the fourth quarter because this will be a blowout. But give me the Steelers to win this game 45-6. This game is extremely convincingly a Steelers win.
I hope to God that's the final score.
I hope it is too, and I think it will be. I think this is where the Steelers need a breakout game. They will win the AFC North, and they will do it here. I think this is the game they need to rebound back. So, yeah, I got Pittsburgh. It's the only win. And said, those are week 15 NFL picks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what your picks are. Let me know in the comments. With that being said, Steel Maiden, go ahead and do your tournament update if you would like to.
All righty. So, yes, we have a couple other members that have clinched playoff spots in my tournament. Big shout out to Joe Egan for clinching a playoff spot in his 3rd year. He's in the playoffs. Sean from Sports Fury, he has punched his ticket to the playoffs. And guess who else clinched the playoff spot?
You did.
I did.
Nice.
Yep. With the winning week by me and a better week than my cousin Lorraine, and she also happened to have a losing week as well, I am in the playoffs for the 5th straight year.
Wow. All right.
So, yep. I clinched a playoff spot from second to last in my division to clinching the playoffs. How about that?
Wow.
But anyway, yeah, let's get on to the standings really quickly right here. So in the Jim Brown division, we got, the 2 players that are unfortunately eliminated from last week. We got Trey Burton at 110 and 98, 514 points. And then Rusty Lake, unfortunately, eliminated as well at 118 and 90 with 1,000 points. And then everyone else is still mathematically alive. We got Will McCurden at 129 and 79, 667 points. We got TVG Tank at 130 and 78, 735 points. We got Sam at 135 and 73 with 1,009 points. And then we got none other than Tiny Tim just ahead of him at 135 and 73 with 1,264 points. And then we got Matthew Bollinger at 136 and 72 for 827 points. Then we got Nick Featherston at 136 and 72 with 1,225 points. Crazy Dog just ahead of him at 136 and 72 with 1,248 points. Your top 3 in this division, we got Steel Dictate at 137 and 71 for 1,193 points. Second place, we got Devin Water at 142 and 66 for 1,586 points. And then Brandon Rogers at 146 and 62 with 1,215 points, still first overall in the league. So shout out to Brandon, still first overall in the league. And then in the Joe Montana division, we got a couple players that are unfortunately eliminated. We got Brennan Jarrett now last place in that division. He had a horrible week at 106 and 102 with 344 points. He's unfortunately eliminated. Then we got Erica Pork, who had a great week last week, but too late for him at 108 and 100, 508 points. And Dashies, unfortunately, mathematically eliminated as well at 118 and 90 with 1,123 points. Everyone else still has a chance. We got Jonathan Frymerman at 124 and 84 for 843 points. Then we got Lisa Swope at 125 and 83, 313 points. We got none other than Alexander the Great at 133 and 70 for 846 points. Then we got Parry James, who took a big dip this week at 135 and 73 for 701 points. We got Dolly Sears at 137 and 71 for 963 points. Then we got Kevin Rios in the comments section below at 137 and 71 for 1,035 points. Then the top three in this division, my cousin Anthony at 138 and 70 at 875 points. Second place, Lady Still has come out of nowhere and has climbed all the way up to second at 142 and 66 for 1,078 points. And then in first place, we still got Brian King by a narrow margin at 144 and 64 for 936 points. He had a rough week, but he's still first place. He has still clinched a playoff spot, and he's still doing pretty well. Then in the Peyton Manning division, we have another player that was eliminated last week. Lady Tigress had a miserable week this week at 3 and 13.
Wow.
Yeah, and that has mathematically eliminated her from playoff contention at 120 and 88 for 590 points. Then we got everyone else in this division still alive. Everyone in this division still alive. We do not have one player that has clinched a playoff spot yet in this division. That's how tight this division is. We got Matthew Pressman at 132 and 76 for 818 points. Brett Kapork having another great week. He went 15 and 1. Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 15 and 1 for him at 132 and 76 for 935 points. Yeah. The only one that he got wrong was Monday night. He would have been perfect. He only got Monday night wrong. Yeah.
That's insane.
I know. Then we got Steele Jackson at 133 and 75 for 1,282 points. Then we got Steel Logic at 135 and 73 for 735 points. Then we got my cousin Joey, 135 and 73 for 1,385 points. Then we got my cousin Bryce just ahead of him at 136 and 72 for 1,003 points. Then we got the defending champion Nick Hankey at 139 and 69 for 765 points. Then we got Marcus Florina at 139 and 69 for 1,402 points. Julian Chambers at third at 141 and 67 for 925 points. Second place, we got James Parry at 141 and 67, 2,430 points.
Wow. That's unreal.
And then in first place, we got Robert Albright back in first at 142 and 66 for 752 points. And then down in the Mike Singletary division, we got, my buddy Anthony, who is eliminated at 117 and 91 for 1,015 points. And then everyone else is mathematically still alive. We got Johnster down in the comments section, still alive, barely, but still alive at 126 and 82 for 918 points. We got Dylan Jr. at 129 and 79 for 1,167 points. Got Space Cowboy 17 at 130 and 78 for 2,071 points. Then we got Stephen A. Rose hanging in tough at 132 and 76 for 1,167 points. We got Tom Zimmerman making a comeback at 134 and 74 for 668 points. We got Yins Nation Sport continuing to climb up the ladder at 134 and 74 for 850 points. Then we got Josh from Sports Fury at 134 and 74 for 1,047 points. And then we got Bills Mafia at 135 and 73 for 922 points. Your top three in this division, we got Steel Twin Dan at 137 and 71 for 1,012 points. Second place, we got my cousin Dominic at 137 and 71 for 1,310 points. And then leading the Mike Singletary division is my buddy Joe, who I mentioned before has clinched a playoff spot this past week at 140 and 68 for 1,817 points. And then down in the Mean Joe Green division, another player was eliminated in this division this past week from contention. My buddy AJ Bork at 118 and 90 for 441 points. He is mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. Everyone else still alive. We got Mike Coyne at 127 and 81 for 947 points. Erica Steele at 130 and 78 for 1,139 points. We got Joe Hill at 131 and 77 for 792 points. Got Matt Oliver at 133 and 75 for 678 points. PK at 136 and 72 for 1,096 points. And then we got none other than LC Muscles over
Yeah.
at 136 and 72 for 1,528 points.
Right.
Then we got Steel Twin Rob at 138 and 70 for 912 points. Then we got Pat's Nation at 139 and 69 for 791 points. And then Tiger Raven down in the comment section in third at 139 and 69 for 905 points. Second place, we got Nick Fargo at 140 and 68 for 783 points. And then leading the Mean Joe Green division and clinching a playoff spot this past week is Sean from Sports Fury at 146 and 62 for 1,057 points. Yep. He is barely behind Brandon for being first overall.
Wow.
And then wrapping it up, we got the Lawrence Taylor division. Everyone else is still mathematically in it. Dat Z in last place, though, at 122 and 86 for 789 points. Barely ahead of him, we got Mr. Rada at 122 and 86 for 878 points. Then we got David J. Eggert at 127 and 81 for 752 points. Then we got Leedy at 127 and 81 for 947 points. Then we got Dylan Hickman at 128 and 80 for 594 points. Then NYG Man at 131 and 71 for 882 points. Then we got It's Legend at 132 and 76 for 788 points. Got Brent Sarenko at 132 and 76 for 1,305 points. Then we got my cousin Gia at 133 and 75 for 1,038 points. Jonathan Morgan at 135 and 73 for 816 points. Second place, we got my cousin Lorraine at 137 and 71 for 887 points. And then leading Lawrence Taylor division and clinching a playoff spot, none other than myself, Steel Maiden, at 139 and 69, 1,286 points.
Wow.
And then here is your playoff picture. If the playoffs were to begin today, here are your playoff members. Your division winners would be Brandon Rogers at the first seed, Brian King, the second seed, Robert Upright would be the third seed. Your home field clinchers, the fourth seed would be Devin, fifth seed would be Lady Steele, and the sixth seed would be James Perry. And your two wild cards, seventh seed would be Julian Chambers, eighth seed would be Marcus Florina. Down in the defensive conference, your division winners would be Sean from Sports Fury being the first seed. Joe Egan would be the second seed. I would be the third seed. And then your home field clinchers, the fourth seed would be Nick Fargo. Fifth seed would be my cousin Dominic. And his wife, my cousin Lorraine, would be the sixth seed.
Wow.
And then the two wild cards, seventh seed would be Tiger Raven. Eighth seed would be Pat's Nation. And we do have a couple of clinching scenarios for Week 15. Let me just read it off really quickly. So we have some clinching scenarios for Week 15. In the Jim Brown division, Brandon Rogers, you have a chance at clinching the Jim Brown division this week. You need a winning week, and you also need a better week than Devin Lauder. So if those things happen, Brandon Rogers clinches the Jim Brown division. Devin Lauder, speaking of him, he has a chance at clinching a playoff berth. He needs a winning week, or he needs a better week than Steele dictate. And then in the Joe Montana division, Lady Steele, she has a chance at clinching a playoff spot. She needs a winning week, and she also needs losing weeks from the following: my cousin Anthony, Dolly Sears, and Kevin Rios. So if Lady Steele has a winning week and she has better weeks than those three other players, she is in the playoffs. And then in the Peyton Manning division, we got Robert Albright, who can clinch a playoff spot this week. He needs a winning week, and he also needs a better week than the following: James Perry, Julian Chambers, and Marcus Florina. So all those things happen. Robert clinches a playoff spot.
Wow.
Down in the Mean Joe Green division, Sean from Sports Fury can wrap up that division title with a winning week or a better week than Nick Fargo. And then speaking of Nick Fargo, he has a chance at clinching a playoff spot this week. He needs a winning week and a better week than Tiger Raven, Pat's Nation, and Rob from the Steel Twins. So those things happen. He clinches a playoff spot. And then down in the Lawrence Taylor division, my cousin Lorraine, she has a chance at clinching a playoff spot. She needs a winning week, and she also needs a better week than Jonathan Morgan. So those are your clinching scenarios for Week 15 in my tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we're all done, I think that's time to end it. With that being said, guys, thank you all for tuning into the stream. This was a really good stream, and we got up to 20 live viewers as the most we had in a live stream for Painting Game Pick'ems that I've seen personally, because I don't think I've gotten to that far up yet. But 20 live streams tonight, live viewers tonight was absolutely fantastic. I'm hoping next couple of weeks, we get to 25. I'd like to see 30. We'll see. I'll try and promote as much as I can. I know I did a little bit early promotion this time around, so that helps. With that being said, guys, thank you all for watching this week. Thank you all for tuning in. Let us know in the comments below what your Week 15 picks are. And any final words, guys?
Well, I really do hope the Cowboys can pull it out against those Niners. They could. They have the talent. They can win out. 49ers, and they got the Chickens, and they got the Giants to wrap up the season. Could happen. We'll just see what happens. See you guys next week.
Fickner, don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Come up with a good game plan for once. That's all I ask for. I'm not asking for a blowout. Just get a complete game.
Steelers, Randy Fickner, don't fuck up, please. This is the bungles we're talking about. This is the fucking bungles. Don't fuck up. With that being said, guys, tune in tomorrow night. My hate week will be out tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, premiering. It's going to be a good one. Max, be ready for the videos. So with that being said, guys, see you guys later. Stay awesome. Let's go Steelers, and we're gone. Peace.
Peace.